And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast. We're here with the fucking minorities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, ask for it. They're here in studio for one-on-one. Let's fucking go, guys.
Let's get it, baby.
We are back.
We're back, guys. What's up? Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast, man. We got the minorities in the house, man. So I'll make this really quick. Patreon.com/FreshFit. Go check us out over there. Also, guys, we did an awesome after-hours show with them yesterday, man. We were dropping gems all over the place, bro. Those girls.
Excuse you. Zeb was dropping gems.
Yeah, he was dropping gems.
This was a collective effort. So yeah, guys, that was a great episode. Check them out, man. It was a great show. One of the girls got triggered, which is hilarious. Also, guys, check us out on Spotify, Google Now Podcast. This episode will probably be uploaded there probably in the next day or so. And then also on the patreon.com, we uploaded that Frank Castle as well. And they get the merch, guys, freshfitpodcaststore.com. Check out our clip channel. We post 2 clips per day on there. And then also check us out on Fresh Fit Shorts. Each video 60 seconds or below because we got kicked off TikTok. And then Fresh has a vlog channel.
Guys, for behind the scenes, check out the vlog channel. We did a yacht party with the minorities. It was pretty cool as well. Their first time on a yacht.
Yeah.
I was surprised. What?
Oh, really? First time?
First time on a yacht.
You doing that for us?
First time on the party bus.
Yeah.
And yo, when I say
got y'all, man.
these guys are humble, to the point. Good guys, man. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
And that's why, like, you know, when you guys were in town, we're like, bro, we got to link up with them, show them a good time, whatever. Because we really, like, one of the things we do is we really pride ourselves on, like, showing our guests a good time. And I think that's very important. So, but you guys are great, man. And they've been asking for this interview for a long time. Since the first time y'all were here, they're like, man, fuck the bitches. We want the minorities.
You know what's funny? Our supporters told us you guys were in town.
Yeah.
Off rip.
Yeah. Someone DM'd me and said, yo, they're in town. And then I hit Fresh. I was like, yo, the minorities are in town, bro. We got to make it happen. So it was actually our supporters, bro. So they love you guys, man. So shout out to
I got to know, how was the yacht party?
Nah, that shit was lit.
Cool.
That shit was cool. I appreciate you fucking with us. That and the party bus. We never been on neither.
Oh, the party bus was
that was dope.
Movie, right?
Movie.
Yo, how was it, guys?
No, the mics, man.
Fresh has the mic. You got
us, man.
We got Mo right now.
We got Mo right now.
He
usually charged. He usually charged me on camera.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That's the homie. That's
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
Shout out to the homie. I'm surprised they got him on camera. He usually charged.
He's dead.
Security guard.
Listen, man, I saw him yesterday in the club doing his thing.
Nah, yeah, he's the truth.
He cool. All right, and then Fed it.
Oh, yeah, guys, check out my other YouTube channel. It's Fed at 1811 on there. I break down criminal cases. I just did the YSL case. It's by far the most thorough breakdown on YouTube on that YSL RICO case. It went for 3 hours, but I broke down everything. I broke down all the lyrics that they used against them. I broke down all the evidence, the pictures, the Instagrams. And yeah, guys, they're definitely watching your social media, man. So check out that YSL. It's over like 200K
Are they gonna
views
free Gunna and Thug or just?
Gunna's charges aren't as bad, but Young Thug is in some serious trouble because they got him for murder conspiracy too.
Damn.
And on like 2 different counts.
But isn't it state, not federal?
It's state. So that's one thing that they do have in their benefit. It's not the feds.
Okay.
Versus like if you look at someone like Casanova and 6ix9ine, like it was FBI feds that got them with the U.S. Attorney's Office. So when it's a federal RICO case, it's way worse than what's in a state RICO case.
What does the FedIt mean on the YouTube channel name?
FedIt 1811 is the name of the channel. Like
what does it mean?
It's short for Reddit.
Oh, Reddit. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like a play on the word Reddit. That's why I was like, okay, we'll make it FedIt. So I just break down cases on there. But fuck me, it's not about me, man. It's about y'all, bro. We got the minorities in the house. Not like that. You over here, weirdo.
We got some legends in the house.
Yeah, we know who you guys are, but for those that don't know who you guys are, can you guys introduce yourself to the people real fast?
I did a lot of talking yesterday, so I'm gonna let Jay take the stage and talk his shit.
Well, hey, man, we just the minorities. Originally started this when we graduated 2014, so like 2016.
Like age 19.
Yeah, age 19. We were homies in high school, and then after that, we just kicked it outside of high school, and then working out And then we just decided, hey, let's just start recording something. We didn't know what to record, but we just recorded ourselves. I think the very first video was the Jack in the Box thing, right?
It was Jack in the Box. We did like a food challenge, eat hella tacos.
Who can eat the most?
Have you guys seen the show Zach Stone is Gonna Be Famous? It's on Netflix. It's not like a super popular show, but that's essentially what our YouTube channel. I always look at our channel. If anyone wants to watch it, it's on Netflix. That is what we're the YouTube version of that show. Basically, the premise of the show is it's this dude who he's trying to get famous. Zach Stone's trying to get famous. And so every episode he does different things trying to get famous. One episode it's like, oh, I'm gonna have a cook show. The next episode, oh, I'm gonna pick up girls. He's just trying to get famous. And it's kind of like amateur style that kind of adds an effect to it. And so that's essentially how our channel started. It was just us not knowing really what our channel's about, because typically every YouTube channel has some premise, whether it be a podcast channel, a vlog channel, a family channel. For us, we didn't really know what we wanted to do. We just wanted to make it. So started off with a little food challenge. Then the next video we did, like we were like writing our YouTube name on sticky notes and was putting it around the city. And each episode, like I said, each video is like we're trying to blow, and that's essentially kind of what our channel is. It's the progression of seeing us trying to make it to the top.
Wow!
And for anyone who's been with us since the beginning, you'll literally see the progression. When we first started, people not recognizing us. Then you start, eventually people start recognizing us. Then it's like, oh, people, bitches is starting to recognize us. Then bitches is sending nudes. Then it's like bitches is fangirling at a party, and you see the progression. You see what I'm saying? And that's essentially, what our channel was. It's like our rise, trying to make it type shit.
Awesome.
So
when did y'all start? What year was this? You guys start?
When you start?
I would say probably end of 2015, maybe beginning of 2016.
And you guys are young. How old are you guys?
25.
25 both. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Okay. I know this is random, but are you guys brothers?
No.
No,
I know you're not. No. But real talk. Real question is though, at what point did you know you guys blew up? Because obviously you're trying to make videos, you're trying to do different things, but like what video would say, you know what, damn, we actually made it, bro?
It was, I would say it was the damn Jason shit. That because early on, so when we first started this YouTube shit, we didn't think it was even possible to make it, right? And then early on, within like our first 4 videos, it was early. We had a video that went viral on Twitter. So you guys know the video, damn, Daniel back at it again with the van.
Yeah.
So it was a viral video. We did a remake with Jason. It was like, damn, Jason back at it again with the sandals. He has like these famous sandals that he wears. And that went viral on Twitter.
I've seen that.
And so that was the first thing that kind of sparked, like, it's possible. You know what I mean? That really gave us inspiration. Like, damn, it's possible.
So y'all went viral on Twitter first.
And that's actually how our channel blew up, was initially from Twitter. That's how our channel that's how we got big, was from Twitter.
Wow. So guys, very important note here. See, if you notice, right, they did videos, and then one social media platform blew them up, not YouTube.
Yeah.
So YouTube doesn't do marketing for you. You have to do it yourself.
Yeah. And
as a result, it could be a fan, a supporter. If yourself with the right social media platform outside of YouTube, it can blow you up.
We blew up first with TikTok.
TikTok,
because I said punish bad behavior from women, and everyone went crazy.
Also,
are we dogs?
World Star as well.
Yeah.
Shade Room.
Yeah.
So it was on World Star too, early. Like, the damn Jason shit happened, and then literally like,
was the prostitute one after that?
Yeah, literally like the next video.
Yeah.
We like interviewed a prostitute, and that was on World Star. So in our head, we're like, this is meant to be. We're the chosen ones. Like, God is looking out for us. We just went viral. Now we're on World Star. That was like.
And then we went on World Star right after that with
we had another video go viral, or not necessarily viral, but it was on World Star. So that we didn't make it at all. We had a small following, but we felt big. And
right.
I think I seen that process. You were interviewing her, right?
Yeah. He was
and you were like asking these like really invasive questions.
Yeah. And we actually picked her up off the street. There's like a famous street in Sacramento. It's called Stockton Boulevard.
Yeah. And
that's where it's kind of like a what's the thing? Skid Row. It's something on the lines of that, where there's just hella prostitutes. And at the time, like, I was nervous as fuck. I never interacted with a prostitute. So it's like, what do I say? I don't want to come off like a trick. I don't want to come off like I'm gonna pay for it. And then, but it was cool. It was definitely educational with her.
So you guys are originally from Sacramento, California.
Yeah.
Sacramento, California. So can you walk us through how that happened? Because I remember seeing this, because it was like the look on your face when you asked the question, like, yo, so like you asked the question and you were like really like intrigued, like, yo, tell me what the hell's going on here.
No, I was really intrigued on like the like what she did for work. I was just intrigued. It's like you hear about these things and it's like, what is your day-to-day life? Do you have a family? How'd you grow up? What got you to this point in your life?
Drink water?
To where you have to sell pussy. I just wanted to know. And she was young. I think she was like 20. She was very young at the time.
Damn.
She was maybe a couple years older than us, but she looked hella old, maybe just because of the lifestyle that she was living. But
yeah.
Wow.
What's your day-to-day life?
No, yeah, I really wanted to know. I think she was getting to the bag though.
Okay. Wow.
$40 dates, just nasty. But
did y'all have to pay her to do that interview? Like, yeah, so, that's fine. That's good money spent right there.
We overpaid though. We overpaid. We were like, so we didn't know. And that's another thing. Being that we didn't know nothing about prostitution, we didn't know what's a typical price. How much does sex cost? You know what I mean? So we just figured $100 to get the job done. So we went up to her. We're like, look. We made it very clear early on. We're like, we're not trying to do nothing. And we got a car full of dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're like, we're not trying to do nothing. We just want to interview you. We just want to talk.
Yeah.
And we got some money. She's like, you paying? I'm like, you're like, it's good. And then we're like, she's like, how much you got? We're like, 100. She's like, it's good. We start talking to her. She's like, yeah, I give blowjobs for $40. I have sex for, I think sex was it 100 or 80?
I think 80.
Or it was something like that, but I'm doing the math. I'm like, we just bought 2 blowjobs and a hand job. You know what I mean? Like, we just bought 2 blowjobs.
That's cheap as hell.
But
it's Sacramento, bro.
Yeah,
it's North California.
Isn't that like Colombia prices?
Yeah, that kind of is Colombia prices.
What, $100 fuck?
No, because like Colombia, you can go to like what do you call those? The happy places where you can like walk in, choose a girl.
I've never been to Colombia, so
like
but I've heard.
It's like
You've
$20
heard or you been?
Nigga, I've been there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
you said $50?
No, $20, bro. So
$20?
if you do conversion, it's 60,
and they're like baddies too. From what I'm saying, they're like 9s and 10s.
So you walk into the spot, right? I think it's called Club Playa. I forgot what it's called. Club Amigas is I think that's what it's called. So my buddies was like, yo, bro, we're going to this club. Pull up with us. I'm like, I'm coming along. But we get there, we go upstairs. I'm like, this shit look mad ratchet, bro. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Then the guy's like, hey, you want a beer? Cerveza? I'm like, no, I don't drink, bro.
Nope.
Long story short, he comes down again. He's like, okay, guys, they're coming. I'm like, who's coming? Girls line up, 1 baddie, 2 baddie, 3 baddie. I'm like, God damn, 10 baddies in a row? He's like, pick whatever one you want. I'm like, holy shit.
Like rush hour?
Literally, whatever one you want. So my homeboy picks his girl. Other homeboy picks that girl. I'm like, bro, I'm here. I'm here for one time. Bro, I don't want to do this shit. Anyhow, long story short though, if you do a conversion, it's like $16 for a girl for like 1 hour.
What? That is wild.
Yeah. So
it's like a Chipotle bowl with guac on the side.
and look,
and a bag of chips.
When I tell you it's baddies, bro, like Latina chicks.
I believe it.
Bro. A lot of dudes that go to Colombia like don't come back, or if they do, they come back jaded as fuck. And
yeah, but you should pay the box though, bro.
Yeah, you should.
Scale 1 to 10, how was it?
Nigga, it's terrible. Dude,
the experience
yo, tell them the story so people can learn about this shit, bro.
This is the one time I actually did it. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I felt like shit after. I was like, bro, I just paid for something I get for free.
For $16 though, that's worth the investment.
But understand the
concept. 16?
No, but like, you know what it was? It's more like I felt like I wasn't. What's the word? It was kind of like I just did it to do it
for the experience,
but it wasn't really like any type of like. I mean, she put in the work, but it's just like, bro, like I have no connection with this chick. It was kind of like
it was weird.
It was weird.
It's transactional.
Versus like I meet a chick, we vibe, we connect, we go out, we get lit.
You need like a connection.
It was an empty fuck.
Yeah, literally. and then imagine if you do that every single day. You're just paying girls to fuck. Dude, you're gonna be heartless, bro.
Do you have that same feeling? Because obviously getting some clout, I'm sure you guys know. I haven't really experienced it yet, but
shut up, nigga.
Shut up, nigga.
But, humble. Getting, I'm sure girls are throwing themselves at you. You guys are getting easy sex. Do you have a similar feeling of like this is just empty sex?
Nah, it's harder to get chicks now.
Yeah,
for real.
I was getting more chicks when I was fed.
When I was a nobody.
Yeah.
Because
do you think it's because of the content you post or because of the status that
I think it's the content.
It's both.
Yeah.
It's both. So like, I would say like the content, like I've lost girls before because they're like, you're that fucking guy from TikTok, you're a misogynist, or they hit me with the, and I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. Like, who gives a shit? But I definitely got more girls when I was just a regular dude.
Yeah.
Because I had a good job, just chilling, work for the feds. Oh, okay, sure. Oh, You know,
what they feel like they already know you. They have this idea of you. Is that kind of?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like sometimes like some girls are like, yeah, I saw you on whatever, but I still want to go out with you. And I'm like, oh wow, you're really not an asshole like that. I'm like, well, I'm an asshole to most girls, I'll be honest, but like you got to earn the niceness. Like chivalry is earned nowadays, bro. Yeah. These girls really be thinking like, I deserve to be treated like a lady at all times. No, bitch, you wanted equality, so I'm treating you like a human, like a person. So, but they want it's always funny, this double standard, which we could tap into it later. But like girls want to be able to they want to be able to be treated like ladies, right, at all times, while also simultaneously being able to be equal, which it doesn't work that way. Chivalry in itself inherently, you cannot be equal and while still getting benefits from chivalry. You cannot.
Don't get me wrong though, it's fun to just like smash random chicks. But I'm just saying, like, when you get to certain point, it's like, all right, this is cool and all, but it's like, yo, shorty that's like down for the cause, willing to do whatever.
Yeah. Now, when do you get to that certain point, Fresh? When?
What number?
There's no number.
What age? What number? Or is it just her?
Age.
I think you just know as a guy, all right, cool. I've been doing the thing. I've been in the streets. Streets is cold. You feel me? And it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna still do my thing, but like one or two that layer are down.
Yeah,
it's cool.
What are the downsides of the clout? I know you mentioned also the clout. You think makes it a little harder.
Being able to tell, like, or for example,
really if for you or not.
Yeah, because back in the day, nigga, you had shit. So it's like, all right, you do some game, whatever, she's chilling with you. Yeah. You're not taking her out. You're not doing nothing crazy. It's like, all right, she's cool because she's down to do whatever with you. Walk at the park, you know, something simple.
Yeah.
Cool. You know she's down, but it's like, no, it's like, okay, cool. I want to go here. I want to go there. It's like, bitch, we're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
You're staying right here. Yeah. But like, it's like, okay, now I see what you want because you want to go out and be seen with me.
Yeah.
Versus like, I'm staying at the crib. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
So,
do you have a similar experience?
I would say it's a catch-22 because like if a girl likes me, she likes me, but if she doesn't, it's like they'll be like, you're an asshole, whatever. So I mean, so the question is particular is like, does the clout make it harder? Yes and no, because you have to vet girls a little bit more. But I would say I did a lot better when like I had more girls when I was working like a regular job.
Do you think another contributor is
I had more time too? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. More? Yeah, I had more free time too. Like I had my weekends. I had like I wasn't like always filming and stuff like that because I'll go do work, you know, do my surveillance, write my reports, come home, I do whatever I want to do because you had a take home car, whatever. So,
but also for us, it's different because our clout is kind of like a double-edged sword because we have to work extra hard. So it's like, for example, oh, you're Zebin, Jason from Minorities. I love your
people love y'all.
I love your content. Versus like,
we got a lot of haters.
Oh, you're from that podcast? Ew. You're alpha males? I'm like, we never said that. One.
Never called ourselves alphas.
So now I have to work extra hard because I got to spit game. I got to be like, I'm chill. She's different in person. Like, oh, you seem pretty cool. You're actually not like an asshole. I'm like, I kind of still am a nice asshole. Yeah, but the point is you got to put extra work.
The other negative is just that we get a lot of haters. So that's annoying.
So I can ask y'all.
Yeah.
Regarding clout. How's it for y'all?
Yeah.
I mean, I be tucked off. I don't even really experience the clout. I really just be chilling at the house.
No, yeah. I mean, I think the best part about it is being recognized for the work that you do.
Yeah.
Right.
Like when people ask for pictures and this and that, that's probably the dopest part. So yeah, that's the best benefit to me. That's probably for the clout.
No,
I wanted to ask. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it is dope. One thing I always be thinking too. One of the differences with like our type of content as like a YouTuber compared to like a movie star, for example, is as a movie star, you can't really know this. The question of like, does she really fuck with me for me? As a movie star, she doesn't know you. She only knows the characters in which you play. So if a girl likes Denzel Washington, you don't know Denzel. You don't know the way he truly talks, the way he truly acts, the way he truly dresses. Your whole perception of him is from a fictional movie. Whereas with YouTube, and obviously some people put on kind of personas on YouTube, but we're really just completely genuine in ourselves. So I feel as if most people who I do deal with, what the clout does is it takes away the first date. Typically the first date you're getting to know each other. But I come in, she already knows me. So it's like I go straight into second date or third date because she's already comfortable. She already knows me. She knows my personality, the way I talk, the way I dress, just the way I act in general.
Good point.
And it's really just a benefit. I really don't see no downsides. As far as do some girls, she only wants to fuck with me for this. I personally don't give a fuck.
Right.
And the reason I say that is because hypothetically, she only fucks with me for the clout. I only fucked with you because you got ass.
Bam.
We're both shallow.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If that's what you wanted, congrats. You got what you wanted. I got what I wanted. I'm not tripping. You didn't break my heart.
Yeah.
So, and I just know I'm a dope dude. So if you around me enough, I look at the clout similar to a girl with a nice body. Most girls walk around not knowing, does this guy really like me for me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or does he just want to fuck?
Yeah.
So with the clout, does she really like me for me, or does she just want the clout?
Yeah.
But if you're a dope girl, he wants both.
And
the ass and the body and you being attractive was the bait. Your personality and who you are will keep them hooked.
Facts.
The clout is the bait.
Yeah.
If you a dope dude, that'll keep them hooked. You know what I mean? So I don't
100%.
really trip as I don't really see no real downsides to it.
Yeah. No, I'll
That's
say
a very good point.
The thing too is that, and me and Fresh have talked about this, and you guys can weigh in. I've always said, because people ask me like, yo, if you could have one thing to get girls, I always tell people it's not a nice body, it's not extremely good looks, it's not money,
It's clout.
it's fucking status and clout, bro.
Literally.
By far, because if you have status and clout, that's the biggest amplifier to get girls. Now, I tell guys, yo, just get in the gym, improve yourself overall, have everything so that you can get all different types of chicks. But if you had to pick one amplifier, I do agree. I think it's clout, but it comes with that double-edged sword where you don't know if the girl's fucking with you for the clout, whatever. And I think for you guys kind of have an advantage because like, ain't nobody gonna be more lit than y'all in Sacramento. That's a fucking fact. So it's like, you guys got that like awesome advantage. Here in Miami, it's like, it's more competitive because it's like
everybody's lit.
Everyone's here, bro. Every celeb has a second house here. Everybody's out here. New Yorkers just moved down. We got a bunch of crypto niggas that are here now because it's warm. So Florida hasn't seen a population explosion over the past year. Rents went up 40% and everyone's moved down here, especially from California and stuff. So here it's like
A lot of competition.
What I've noticed about the girls is with the girls is literally highest bidder wins.
Yeah.
So like me and Fresh have a joke. Like if a chick lands into Miami and you're not like damn near there at the fucking airport picking her up, she's gonna have other shit set up and she probably ain't gonna fuck with you. I've seen it before where like a girl will make plans to hang out with you.
Yeah. And that's part of the game. They just choose.
And then they just pick something else going on because someone will invite them to Future's Mansion party. There'll be some celeb. And these niggas always here.
That's why it's important to not rely on that. Obviously, that shit helps. You know what I mean? But it really boils down to the type of man you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Personality-wise.
Who you are. Strip away all that type of shit. Are you still good company? Are you still somebody cool? Even as far as I know, a lot of times on YouTube, especially on channels like you guys, we talk about like high value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just how much value do you provide to the room? Yeah. Regardless of, obviously, money is one indicator of how much value you bring to the table. Having a nice body is considered more valuable than someone who's out of shape. But just in general, what value do you add to the conversation? What value do you add to the room? What value do you add to this person's life?
Yeah.
You can't rely on that too much. You know what I mean? And
facts. If you rely on, what I've noticed is that if you rely on one amplifier too much, you're going to get used in another regard. So let's say you only have money. Well, girls are going to finesse you and look at you as a wallet, right? Yeah. But let's say you only have good looks. Well, you might pull some chicks here or there, but none of them are really going to respect you like that, and your retention is going to be low.
Maintain it.
So, or if you only got status, next thing you know, chicks just going to want, can I be in your YouTube video, whatever? And then, you fuck maybe a couple times, then she goes for somebody better. So it's like, it's always best to have all those components. Cause I'll tell you this, bro, like you mentioned like being a dope person. That's very important. Cause I can't tell you how many girls I've met that have hung out with celebrities, hung out with rappers, whatever. And they're like, yo, they're fucking whack.
Right.
Like they're just leaned out or they're boring. They got no personality. And when you don't have to work to kind of put yourself to a certain position, people are, it's kind of like hot chicks. Why are hot chicks, why are hot girls useless? Because they've never had to be useful. My man Donovan Sharpboy says that, and I agree. Like same thing with a lot of these celebrity guys. It applies to men too. If you're a celeb dude and you got rich young, you never had to really develop yourself, so you're kind of useless as well when it comes to personal development.
I think a lot of guys also don't care anymore because like they have so many girls. Like, all right, just another one here.
Yeah,
pull up, smash. All right, next.
Yeah.
However, I will say this as well regarding being in the nightlife and going out as well. I see all the time like girls will come around a section looking to see who's the top dog, whatever, and then when they find the top guy. They're thinking, okay, cool. I'm gonna finesse the guy, see what's up, see what I can get. But if you're a dope person, it's like, damn, this nigga mad cool. Let me see what's up. So
and also just knowing the game. I mean, she can't finesse you unless you allow her to finesse you.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
just understanding life, understanding this game, and yeah.
I like what you said though. You said earlier, if you getting what you want, she get what she want. You didn't lose anything because she didn't break your heart.
Yeah.
Our relationships are an exchange to some degree.
Play the game, bro.
The biggest thing is just don't simp on these chicks, man. Yeah. So, all right, I'll read these chats real quick, and then I got some more questions. All right, where are we at, Chris? Right. Okay. Can Chris be the fourth minority? He's dark skinned, white as well. Okay. And that's from Troll Citizen. Darnie, $3. Australian, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Big Mo, don't be like that. That's $5 from Cigar Man. Desmond Montgomery, missed last night. 2 cool questions, Myron. Can you do the Buffalo attack on Fedit? Both after CJ video Monday. What have you learned from? What do you? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, yeah, I will do the I'll do the feta video. And then Marcus Barron, last year when y'all had the minorities on was the first time I tuned into Fresh to Fit. A couple months later, y'all had Tall Guy and Mr. Organic, my favorite YouTube. Tell the minorities to post more. Hey man, guys, they
hold on,
go on their Patreon.
I want to ask real quick.
Yeah,
why do you guys post so like
little?
Yeah.
You got you want to take this one?
You got it?
Because they want to know.
Nah, it's a combination of things. One aspect of it is
time.
I would say we take our time.
Quality.
And we I would say we're sitting on a lot. We've done a lot of things in terms of filming, and it hasn't made a video, or we're just sitting on it just because, like here, not here, but in Miami, we're filming right now. When we go back home, review all the footage, it might be shit. In some instances, those type of things happen. So it's like, all right, this is shit. All right, now we gotta game plan something else. Let's attack it this weekend coming up, and then let's do it all over again. So, like you said, part of the game, wins and losses. Sometimes when we film, it's a loss for that night.
One thing I'll also add is we're in a great space. See, some people like a job. You can't just take a month off your job because it's like I gotta pay bills.
Yeah.
But we're in a great situation financially to where we strictly just focus on the content, the quality of the content, because it's not a necessity to my bills are good for a smooth amount of time to where I can comfortably just focus on posting what I feel is the best possible content, the best quality content.
That's optimal.
You know what I mean? And that's really the main thing I give a fuck about is I just want to post what I feel like is the best possible video. I'm not so all that other shit is gonna come. The fame's gonna come, but I'm not tripping off having 100 million subscribers. That should have come. Just make good content. I'm not tripping off being a multi-billionaire. That will come if the content is good. So our focus is on the content, and so everything else can wait. Oh, y'all waited a long time. It's like y'all gonna keep waiting. And if the content is good, it's like if the content is good,
you're gonna want more.
They'll take whatever you give. You know what I mean? And it tastes better when you starve for it. But really, just if the quality is good, I think Dame Dash said some shit. He was like, he was a drug dealer, but he was like, when the dope is good, you could talk to them however you want. You know what I mean? Like, I'm only taking 5s or I'm only taking 20s. He said it cooler than I'm saying it. But long story short, if you make dope shit, it's like,
I think the power,
it's like the Kendrick effect. Nigga posts once every 3 years. But if it's good, if it's quality shit, it's like, oh, he posted. Let me stop everything I'm doing and see what he's doing. You know what I mean?
I think there's power in less is more. And when less is more, people appreciate it more as well.
Yeah.
So for example, you guys post like maybe once or twice a month or a week. The point is that like when you post, people watch it.
Yeah.
So they're waiting for it. So
the downside, see, there's a good and a bad. You gotta come correct. You know what I mean? You gotta come correct, because if you disappoint them, it's like I'm not about to. It loses that excitement. You know what I mean? And they do become a little more critical of the content. But it's like I'm confident in the content we make. These niggas gonna fuck with us. And
there you go.
Yeah, I think, and that's kind of why, taking a play out of your guys' books, we're dropping our after hours. We used to do it like almost 7 days a week for a while, which with the girls, right? Which obviously why I'm wearing gray now, my hair is gone. But but we're like, you know what, we're gonna do after hours 3 times a week instead, right? And then do our regular show 3 times a week, and it kills me because like I do like to put out a lot of work and put a lot of volume, but sometimes less is more, and we want to hit 1 million. But I agree, you can never sacrifice the quality of the content. The quality was good, but I'm like, you know what, let's ramp it up even a little bit more. So I agree.
You
with
ever
you. Like,
consider doing like not a live type vibe, or you guys prefer this?
Oh, well, I prefer live, bro.
We like
you gotta edit it, chop it up. Yeah, we do this. More organic. If we mess up, it is what it is. But we do it live for the folks.
Yeah, and then also people really enjoy interacting too, because like they can like play, like right now someone asked a question and that stimulated this whole conversation.
Conversation. I see what you're saying.
So they become a part of this whole experience too.
Yeah. Fresh to BBC, $20. Listen, man, I don't care what any of y'all say. Fresh, keep bringing in these 304s. There will never be a point where we stop clapping cheeks, and that is a fact. Crazy how a dude get a little bit of clout and folks start getting jealous. This is it's a black screen, which is supposed to be his dick. But anyway,
these niggas, bro.
Darnie, $3. Appreciate that thumbs up. I'm from the Windy City, and I've owned more hoodies than females interviewed on the night show. And I gotta say, the Fresh Fit hoodie is 100% best hoodie I've ever owned. Thank you guys on 42, by the way. Awesome, bro.
Shout out to you, bro.
FreshandPodcast.com, guys. Go get it. Grind like no tomorrow. Shout out to minorities. Y'all was definitely dropping gems the other night. Y'all made me a new subscriber tonight. We are witnessing 4 explosive minds on the panel. Yeah, we got some heat coming for y'all. Don't worry.
Hey, go support me, guys.
Best producer Chris. $20, Christopher Moreni. Homie with the backpack. Lit the hose up last night. Loved every moment. Absolutely, bro. It was on fire.
Hold on. I gotta know. Why do you wear a backpack, bro?
What's the backpack? Nah, it's just part of my look.
Okay.
I fuck with the backpack.
Yeah, the club was like,
bro. He is the just so you know, you're the only person I was able to walk in there with a backpack.
You know why? Because I was with Fresh.
This nigga, bro.
Exactly, man.
Nigga, bro.
People love you, man.
Like, if you're with him, it's good. I appreciate y'all. Y'all showed us a good time. You know what I mean? So
shout out to y'all, man.
Showing love.
We got y'all.
I just want to know what's in the backpack. Michael Mitchell, $5 number one podcast. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And then glad to see. And guys, from this point forward, we're gonna read 20 and up so that we can go get because y'all been waiting for this interview for a long time. But every single super chat's gonna be shown on screen. So we got you guys. Don't worry. Glad to see the minorities repping Sacramento. I live in Elk Grove, which is 20 minutes away from the SAC. Okay. Did you ask the pro how much it costs? How much for a guy to go down all fours to milk play with the prostate? Ask her for a friend in Canada. All right, bro. All right. Sayins, $10. Northern California in the house tonight. I'm from Stockton, California. It's good to see y'all linking up. Much love. Yeah, absolutely, bro.
All right.
V, we talk a lot about accountability. Do you guys take some accountability for the repeated false allegations? Same for men such as Johnny Depp, Will Smith, Kanye. Bro, I'm not even gonna. If you didn't watch that stream, bro, then I don't know what to tell you.
6 hours of evidence, bro.
Like girls are gonna do what they do, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Martin Diaz, $20. Question for
being.
Where are we at?
Being from North
Cali. Did Mack Dre have any influence on you guys when it comes to 304s?
Heavily. He was my favorite rapper actually as a kid. You guys know about Mack Dre?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was my favorite rapper as a kid.
Okay.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean he have an effect on you.
No, I didn't really listen to Mack Dre growing up. He got one like smash hit.
He got a couple smash hits
that I personally listened to, but I didn't really listen
to.
Who y'all
listen to right now? Who you guys bumping in nowadays?
Who's your favorite?
Like new or just all time? Or
we can go all time and then what you're listening to now.
50 Cent all time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
And then yeah, I'm gonna think about it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we listen to damn near anybody, but specifically I've been recently listening to a lot of our close friends is rapping and shit now. So shout out to the homie. We got one of the homies, Miles, on Apple Music. You could check out his shit. Mr. Get a Bag. What's his shit? Mike Cash. Another homie, Mike Cash.
Steezy.
Oh, Steezy, the homie Steezy we went to school with. But yeah, we really listen to
your friends.
A lot of the homies.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Local talent.
I like Mike Sherm from I think he's from California too.
Yeah, he's from Cali.
He's hard,
probably. Bro. A lot of the homies Mafia. Is rapping. I know a lot of the homies. Any other homies? Hella homies be rapping now. We started doing music because the homies be.
Did y'all see the song that we dropped? I know you dropped the song. Did you drop? I looked it up on Apple Music today. I didn't see it.
Man. 1,800 bands. I'm a you, man. So you know what's funny? I didn't drop the song per se. I put it in some vlogs, but I'm gonna do a video to it eventually. I just been like,
you got to get to it. I heard about the song 8 months ago.
Yeah,
you got to do it.
Oh, you didn't post it?
I put it in a vlog, but
that's trash. Look at it.
It's pretty good, bro.
That's just a hater in a group.
They played it in the club though.
They played this in the club?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, really? How did the ladies react?
They were vibing to it.
Yeah, they was fucking with it. They was fucking with it.
Vibes.
I'm a high value man. AP 100 bands. Mr. Organic. Killing that shit too.
Marcus, some of us just got to know our limitations.
Hey, man.
Do y'all ever talk to the third minor? I forgot his name, but did he ever reach back out once y'all got big, or did y'all ever reach out to him?
Who's that?
Third
minority. Yeah, we started a channel with one of the homies, but he ended up pursuing like rap and music.
Okay.
So haven't talked to him in some years.
Oh shit.
But but he pursued like music and YouTube. What's his music name? M2D.
M2 Dope.
M2 Dope.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie. Checking out.
Let's go. Fresh Fit Road to 1 million. The usual question for the guests: do the minorities use read receipts, iMessage, or leave it undelivered?
Who has a good one?
What was that? My bad. The re-receipts? Nah, I don't.
You don't keep them on?
Hell no.
Oh yeah. I take all mine. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm the only person that I'm the only person that keeps my read receipts on.
What's the benefit? Is there like a strategic play?
I can tell you.
I
just want to let a bitch know. I just ignore.
Yeah, just let her know that she's
stupid.
What I do is I'll leave it on deliver so she can't see.
Mm-hmm.
But then she goes to my Instagram. She said, "Oh, this nigga's out."
Y'all playing games with these bitches?
No, I'm playing the same game that they're playing. Yeah. I'm just playing better.
This nigga's the true
French. Now, do you do the send receipts on everybody in the context, or just certain girls that
you got to turn on for everybody?
Everybody gets the same treatment.
Yeah,
pretty much.
You just go hard on these.
I respond. I always pause. I respond to the dudes always fast.
You show love to the homies.
Yeah, show love to the guys, man. My friends always. You know, I'm not gonna leave them on scene, or if I can't respond, I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Well, F&F minorities, I feel like you guys have an awesome show, Chris merch. Okay.
Merch.
And then I have to know what the F is in the backpack. Oh yeah, yo. Okay. And then $20 fresh BBC. Listen, man, I read that one before. Shout out to minorities. Happy belated, Chris. Great collab tonight. But I gotta know what the heck is in that backpack that's glued to your back. I guess they want to know. Walk in with a backpack. They think you the club shooter. Okay. And then Jim Jop, Zev, talk about how you scam your.
Scam them for saying.
Okay.
Scam them for thousands.
Complete the sentence.
Well, okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
All right. He goes, Zev, talk about how you scam your fans from thousands of dollars by letting them in. Betting them in chess games while using a computer engine to assist you in every move.
Yeah, I just want to shout out this guy for his just.
Is this him?
It gotta be. Who else would it be? There's one dude I played and I beat, and he's like still mad. He made like a video talking shit, and
wow, it's hilarious.
Yeah, but it's been years, and he's like, "Yo, rematch me for 5,000." He says I scammed him for thousands. We play like $100 game, $200 game.
What?
But yeah, shout out to him just for his tenacity. You know what I mean? It's been years, and I'm still on his mind,
bro. Over a chess game, bro. These niggas. Man.
So, question. So, you play chess? You're pretty good at it?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Do you play chess too, or no? I'll say because I play chess myself, and Andrew Tate also plays chess. I'm not the greatest. I'll admit this, but I did play chess growing up. And one thing I've noticed is that if you look at this, is about to be a very Chris. Can you cue up the word? We already know what this is going to be a certain type of comment.
Misogyny.
Okay. One thing I've noticed is that if you look at all the chess grandmasters, they're men.
Mm-hmm.
They're not women.
Right.
And I always thought to myself, yo, why do women suck at chess?
Talk about it.
Misogyny.
And the reason why
talk about it
is because
your shit.
These bitches have no long-term fucking plan, bro. Real talk. If I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000, like yo,
they
with
don't
chess,
plan ahead.
Bro, yo, they really don't, bro. I can't tell you how many times, right? And it's always the most attractive girls. They'll come to Miami with like $100 in their fucking bank account. I'm just gonna make it happen, and like they end up.
It happens though.
Yeah, but they can get away with it because they're pretty.
Yeah.
So like with girls, they always have that fallback of I can always use my beauty, monetize it, and or get on OnlyFans, be a dancer, live with some rich nigga, whatever else like that. With men, you don't get that luxury, so you have to figure out your life, and you got to not just be one step ahead. You got to be 7 steps ahead. You got to anticipate certain types of moves.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think, and Andrew Tate talked about this as well, and I agree with him 100%. And I'm going to take it a step further. He said that the queen is the strongest board, the strongest piece on the board. It could go any direction, any amount of spaces.
Mm-hmm.
However, you need the king to win the game. You must protect the king.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing too, for all you guys out there, I want you to understand is I don't know if people know this unless you play chess, but understand that if your queen dies, all you have to do is get a pawn to the other side and it becomes a queen.
Yeah.
So these bitches are replaceable. All right? Real talk. These hoes are replaceable. Okay? Chris, let me finish. So since these girls are fucking replaceable, I want guys to understand that you are the king. You need to make sure that you are always in the leadership, because if you fail, everything fails. That's why I always say, like, when a girl makes more money than a guy, or a girl's wearing a pants in a relationship, or you treat her as a fucking equal like she wants you to, what ends up happening? She inevitably disrespects you. The king is compromised. Game is over, and that bitch goes on a new chessboard. So, guys, women don't have long-term thinking when it comes to, let me put myself in a strategic position to win, because they know I can go as far as I need to. They might die in the process.
Somebody will save them.
But someone will save them to some degree. They can just go ahead and jump on another chessboard. You can't. You only got one chessboard. So just know that, guys, and know that we don't play by the same set of rules. That's why I always say when girls say, oh, well, why can you fuck other girls and I can't? Bitch, we're not the same.
Too different.
We're different. So there we go. That's the analogy right there.
Misogyny.
I know someone's gonna clip that shit, put it on TikTok, say this guy's a fucking raging misogynist, and we need to cancel him. And the minority niggas was on there too.
Right.
So they're gonna cancel y'all as well.
Thanks a lot.
But now with the shit, anything y'all want to add to? I don't know, because you play chess as well. But
nah, yeah, that was using your bag.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Man. I appreciate that. I know feminists are gonna come at me now. Shit, Chris, what were you trying to tell me before, bro?
No, someone said
there's a comment.
Yeah, they would sacrifice the king over the queen.
What'd you say?
In chess.
What'd you say, nigga?
No, someone said they will sacrifice the king over the queen.
They will sacrifice the king over the queen?
Yeah, pretty much.
And the game's over.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking he's saying people do that. Like some girls.
No, girls will do that. This is why they suck.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, I get. You mean from when they're actually playing the game and shit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But most girls suck at chess because they don't. A lot of them don't have long-term planning. That's the basis. That's the foundation of what I'm trying to say. Is that the most beautiful, attractive women, 9 out of 10 times, don't really have like real strategic plan. That's why as girls, like we do the show here. So what do you do like for work and shit like that? Oh well, I'm kind of just figuring things out, or I'm an entrepreneur, or or they'll have a master's degree and they'll be doing some bullshit job, or they'll major in something stupid because girls understand that. If you're pretty, you're not going to fail. You're going to find a way. You can marry a rich guy, you on OnlyFans, whatever the fuck. Because I don't think guys know this, and I wanted to get your guys' take on this.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue that if you take 10 baddies, right, girls that are above average attractive, 7s, 8s, etc. You took 10 of them, I would argue at least 6 to 7 of them have a sugar daddy to some kind of degree. Whether he's paying a bill, or he's taking care of her, or he's paying for something in her lifestyle, I would argue that they have some type of financial compensation or some kind of help coming in. I don't know what y'all thoughts are on
You said 6 out of 10 of these hoes?
Yeah, I would say 6 out of 10, conservatively.
I mean, shit.
If they're attractive, very
probably
attractive.
out here in Miami for sure. We didn't met a lot of girls and it did interviews, and out here specifically, we noticed a lot of girls be having sugar daddies. I'm gonna be honest, out in Sac, I don't know too many.
That's what I'm saying. The baddies, though. I'm saying the baddies, not the regular ugly fat whales.
But even the bad, but I don't know. I don't really talk to them too much about shit like that. But I mean, shit, it might be accurate, honestly.
Yeah. And what makes a sugar daddy a sugar daddy? You have to be old with money and spend money and not get pussy. Or
let me rephrase. Not necessarily sugar daddy, but they have men that are helping them financially from a financial standpoint to some degree. Whether they got a dude saved in their phone as food, they got another dude saved in their phone as Uber, and they got another dude saved in their phone as light bill or rent. Like they're able to gain some kind of financial compliance from whether it's one or multiple men. It's just what I would say is like in today's day and age.
It's possible.
So
that's probably an accurate statement.
No, and probably definitely out here.
Miami, for sure.
I would say for our demographic of women in Sacramento, from what I think and from what I know, their mindsets are just a little bit more different. But I'm pretty 9 times out of 10 sure that if they were to move to Miami, that they would adopt that mentality of probably how the girls think.
I've noticed it as a trend in major cities in general, like LA, New York.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Chicago, Dallas, Houston, Miami, Tampa, the Carolinas, Raleigh, etc. If they're remember, I'm talking about attractive women, not like regular chicks. I'm talking about girls that are like attractive, like they got popping Instagrams, whatever it may be. I've noticed,
and that's why I mentioned it on the No Jumper podcast. But it's all about leverage. They leverage their looks.
Yes,
beauty is a commodity, and so they want something for it. You know what I mean? I'm getting something extra out of this deal, and so even how you guys mentioned how top tier dudes are gonna have their main girl and still fuck around for the most part. Yeah. It's the same idea. I have leverage. I'm going to get more out of this deal. You know what I mean? And if you fuck with me enough, you'll give me that. So just like the beautiful girl, if you fuck with me enough, you will pay my bills. And that's just the game of life, is leverage your strengths.
Yeah.
So I never blame women or be mad at women. I know we talk a lot of shit and fuck around, but I think that the world is so fucked up because lack of leadership from men. Men are supposed to be the leaders in the world. If you ask women, what are you attracted to? They want a leader. They want a man who's dominant. And I always say relationships are a reflection of your leadership. So if you having relationship issues, you got to look in the mirror. You know what I mean? She's either going to do what you want her to do and change the behavior, or you just don't tolerate it.
Right.
And I mentioned it yesterday on the show, you deal with what you tolerate. So if more men just had a no tolerance policy, the world would switch up. And I kind of touched on it yesterday too, how not only do we tolerate bad behavior, but we encourage it. You look at Instagram, bitches know if I post my ass, I get way more attention. I get way more likes. You know what I mean? So we're encouraging them indirectly to be sluts. And then people complain about them being sluts. But, you know, I just look at this shit like when a child misbehaves, I blame the parent.
Right.
When soldiers misbehave, I blame the general. You know what I mean? So when an intern misbehaves, you blame, you know, the teacher or whoever, you know, was appointed to teach that person. So I look at it like these bitches is wilding, and it, for the most part, is because niggas ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So because we talk a lot of shit. I don't have issues with girls.
Yeah.
Never had no issues with girls because I move correct. And so if more niggas moved correct, bitches they would fall in line. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't be a problem as much as it is. And we were talking about this before the show, about, you know, the simp epidemic. You want to go into that a little bit?
And it kind of goes back to
we gotta kill Twitch.
And Twitch, come over to YouTube.
Come on over to YouTube, guys.
We got
Fresh
y'all, man.
Fit on there.
Oh, you can't even say that word?
Yeah, you said Twitch is
sensitive to that?
Sensitive to
that
to
shit is crazy.
To the word simps?
That's what contributes to it.
Yeah, because the reason why is because most of the people that make a lot of money for Twitch are chicks.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go in the chat, oh, y'all niggas are simping, then you fucking with Twitch's money because people aren't going to donate as much.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, go ahead. Sorry. So we were talking about simping, and because I agree with you that a lot of it's the men enable the fuckery.
Right.
They enable the
That's
fuckery.
why the world is fucked. You know what I mean? If dudes was acting, if men were men, women would be women. You know what I mean? But for the most part, these bitches is hoes. You know what I mean? So, you know, but and like I say, it's because of lack of leadership. I looked at even like the girl yesterday who walked off. I look at it and it's like, man, I look at these girls and I know a lot of people look at them, it's like, oh, it's just a bunch of hoes. And it is a bunch of hoes, but I look at it a bunch of girls who need guidance. They need instruction. And that's what religion is. It's instruction. You know what I mean? This is guidance on how to live life. Whatever religious book you believe in, the Bible, this is instruction according to God on how to live life. If Quran, this is instruction. This is guidance on how you should live your life. A lot of girls don't have instruction. They don't have guidance. And that's really what it boils down to is
they're ruled by, to add to what you're saying, a lot of them don't have guidance because a lot of them don't have a father. And then on top of them not having a father, they're ruled by their emotions.
That's one thing I was going to touch on, even like, because they were like, oh, we feel like you're bashing women. They mentioned this on yesterday's podcast.
Yeah, they did.
And one thing I was going to mention is like, I'm not trying to criticize women. I'm trying to put y'all on game. I'm trying to give you information that can help change your life. That's how you change people, is you change the way they think.
Yeah.
And even like when it comes to religion, it's a way of thinking. And if I change the way you think, I can change the way you act. If I say, yo, don't touch this mic, it's easy to control you when I'm in the room, right? I can watch you, don't touch the mic. But what happens when I leave the room? If I can put an idea in your head, for example, that there's this guy named God who watches you always. And if you touch this mic, you're going to hell. Then I can go to California tomorrow and you're never going to touch this mic because I changed the way you think. Now you're thinking, I'm going to go to hell if I touch this. There's someone watching me. I understand from a practical sense, religion and a lot of things is because if I can change the way you think, I can change the way you behave. A lot of women, I'm trying to give advice to change the way you think. And one thing I should have even mentioned as far as yesterday is because I got 5 younger sisters, I want to put them on game. And I can guarantee for the most part, these women on the panel, if you had an older brother or you had a father and you had an honest conversation about relationships, they would tell you similar things that's being said on this podcast. Guys don't want a girl who's a stripper. Guys don't want a girl who's promiscuous. Guys don't want a girl who hangs out with guy friends. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I can guarantee you for the most part, if you had a father or an older brother, they would tell you this type of shit. But hearing it from a stranger, you get defensive and you're like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Right.
But if you heard it from someone who loves you, you would just take the advice and run with it. And it could be beneficial if you applied it. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of times, like I mentioned, you know, I'm trying to give I'm not trying to criticize. I'm trying to give you some information that could be beneficial. And these bitches need instruction. They need guidance. People need instruction. You know what I mean? And like I say, that's what religion is. It's a way of changing the way people think so that they behave accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because on the show, right, they don't like how it's said and they don't like that they're hearing it in person because a lot of girls will be like, oh yeah, this is good advice. But it's like, I don't want to hear this from you.
And like, another point, even as far as with that, that's part of also as being a man, being a leader is knowing how to lead, knowing your personnel. It's like a coach. You can't chew out every player. Some players you could chew out and it's like they take it and they run with it. Some players you chew them out and they don't want to play anymore. They want to leave.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? So some people you got to know, and that's why dealing with multiple women, you have to know how to coach her, how to get her this information, how to change her mind. And you know, some people you might have to sit them down, you know, you're doing this good. I understand your perspective, and then kind of, you know, a little more gentle about it. Just understanding, like I say, how to coach, knowing your personnel.
Here's the thing, though,
you know what I'm saying?
There's only one problem with what you said.
Which part?
it makes sense. Bitches don't live in reality, bro. They don't like to make sense. And that's what I've come to realize from what you just said right there. Logically sound, makes perfect sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
But these fucking hoes go 1, 3, 7. I think 11 exists. Okay, back to 2. When I've interviewed women, what I've come to realize is this very startling fact. And I'll go into a scenario with y'all to kind of display what I mean by this. So I use this example. I don't know if I told y'all this, but a couple of years ago, I created a dating app with a friend of mine. Sorry, a dating course with a friend of mine. And during
the fresh Simps to Pimps.
No. It was a dating course. It was called Pandemic Pickup. I worked on it with my guy John from Modern Life Dating, and this was back when the pandemic just started. So online dating was very big. So what I did was I created multiple dating profiles, and one profile I used a boost, another profile I used certain pictures, another profile I used another set of pictures, and I was split testing to see which profile would get the most love from the girls. And so I made the profiles, turned my phone off for 24 hours, right? As far as like off the apps. And then I turn it back on to see generally how all the profiles did on each app. And I see all these fucking notifications, right? And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, yo, this lit. I'm getting all this attention. All these bitches want me. Yeah. And I started to get a little bit of an ego, like right then and there. And then it hit me. Imagine you got attention and all validation for nothing more than the fact that you fucking exist. And that's when it hit me like, holy fuck. You take any girl that's attractive, that lives in a major city, that goes, maybe she went to college or whatever else like that. She's been getting attention like that her entire life. Compound interest, compound validation for 21, 22 years. Bro, you're going to be a piece of fucking shit. So they hear you say that. I'm looking at it like he's speaking facts. That makes perfect sense. She's going to look at it and be like, fuck you. That doesn't apply to me. I'm special.
And that also kind of touches on, like I mentioned earlier, if men move properly, they're a reflection of us. So that's why I was mentioning too. Even with the attention shit, you're right. These dudes, they just that shit is crazy.
It is crazy.
It's like even like with me, crazy. I don't follow bitches.
Yeah, same.
I don't like bitches pictures. I'm not in bitches comment section. So kind of like with the attention shit. If you're not fucking with me, I'll shoot the shot. But if you're not fucking with me, you get none of my attention.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So if every dude moved like that, women would move accordingly. But like you say, they're getting just bombarded constantly with attention. And this is one thing too, even with the social media shit, I kind of touched on it with the Instagram.
Go deep in now.
I did one approach to it with the whole, that's how you flirt with guys is through.
And that was a fantastic analogy.
And another one I like to use is you got to understand, if I got your girl Instagram, I essentially got her number. I can FaceTime your girl. I can call your girl whenever I want. I can text, aka
Facts.
DM your girl whenever I want. I can get daily updates and see what she's posting every single day.
That's all you need, gang. That's all you need.
That's just another add-on as far as like why I look at a lot of social media as essentially dating apps, because I have your number. You saw Drake recently just reached out to this dude's wife. Why does he have access to your wife? Because he has essentially her public number. Instagram is like your public phone number.
Yep.
Anybody can reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? So
we went viral, bro, with an Australian talk show. They're a bunch of clowns. But they basically had issues. And I went viral on TikTok for this too. When I said having an Instagram is cheating. And I said, if you have sexy pictures, provocative pictures of yourself on the internet, and you have a man at home, like a guy that you want to take you seriously, like this is disrespectful. And let's keep it 1,000. I know girls, I make money on Instagram. Shut the fuck up. 90+% of these hoes do not make no money on Instagram, bro. Or if they do, it's like some pennies bullshit where, pose with this fit tee and you'll make $100. Like it'll be some bullshit. So it's like, are you gonna risk your relationship? Are you gonna compromise your integrity to make a couple $100, whatever? Because these chicks don't make money on social media like they say they do. They be lying, bro. They be broke as fuck with $100,000, 100,000 followers, etc. Be on a couch with a blue check and everything. So it's like, so I agree with you, bro. Like, I mean, I never thought about it like that, where it's like, literally, they have your girl's number.
I'll go even further. It's the biggest dating app in the world, because I could be here in Miami, girl in the UK, Australia, Canada, come flying or I'll fly over there. And before you know it, she might have a boyfriend, husband, don't matter. Sneaky link, come through. Easy. It's a wrap.
One thing I want to touch on, you were like, it's cheating. And I agree. I don't think you should be on social media if you got a relationship, but so many dudes, this goes back to the dudes. So many dudes allow girls to be in relationships and have it.
Yes.
So it's if we were to reverse it, right? If you heard girls talking about complaining, right? Dude should take us on 5 dates.
Yeah.
We would look at them and just be like, well, you're not requiring me to take you on 5 dates. So it sounds cute, stupid, but I'm gonna do what I need to do I'm gonna just fuck. You see what I'm trying to say? So on the flip side, when I see situations like that, I blame the dude. I don't blame her. It's like you allow your girl to do certain shit.
Yeah.
You get kind of what I'm trying to say. We control relationships. So anytime there's relationship issues, I'm looking at the dude. Your leadership is fucking up.
Fucked up.
And so and then that's why I mentioned on the flip, if girls are complaining as far as sex, you have the gateway as far as who could get sex from you. So if girls were complaining about, oh, dudes don't take me on dates because you don't require them to take you on dates. You wouldn't hear me complain like, oh, girls shouldn't be on social media. Her boyfriend allows her to be on social media. For the most part, even though I agree, for most girls who are on this panel, they're like, fuck what he's talking about. Every boyfriend I ever had, I also had Instagram.
Yes.
So who cares what you're saying?
Yes.
I'm winning. I get relationships and this. Even though you're like, you shouldn't and it's cheating, he don't trip.
Yeah.
He didn't trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But then they wonder why. Oh, that's my nigga. I had sex with him once, but they don't commit to them. Or why she's in a toxic relationship. Like again, this goes back to the chess analogy I used before. They're not able to be 2-3 steps ahead and understand why they're not where they want to be. They think, oh, it's because he's fucking other bitches, or it's because he's an asshole, whatever. Like women rarely point the finger at themselves. They always point it at the guy and say he's toxic to some degree. I promise you, I'm willing to bet my left fucking testicle. The reason why the guy don't want to fucking is toxic to her is because he probably did something to try to repress her sexuality. She said no, and he won't wife her up. That's why she's stuck in that fucking cycle right now where she can't get a relationship. That's what it is. 9 out of 10 times, bro. So if you repress a female's ability to attract other men or to advertise herself, she's always going to have a point of contention. Shame you for it, call you a misogynist, asshole, toxic, whatever else. But in reality, all you're doing is protecting her from herself.
Yeah. And here's another big problem, equality. All girls think, hey, if you can do it, I should be able to do it too. So the entitlement is like, okay, cool. You're a guy with options. Cool. Guess what? I'm going to go with options as well. So guess what? If you can go have Instagram, why can't I? And that's the whole premise here. They want to be equal in that sense, but then they want a husband at the same time. I don't know.
I just say that if all dudes just agreed, if all men were like, we not fucking with bitches on Instagram.
Yeah.
If you want a relationship, if hypothetically we just everybody said collapse. Bitches get off Instagram. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like you could want equality, you could want all this shit in the world. You can't get a relationship unless this.
Yeah.
And that's why I say you attract what you tolerate. It's a reflection. It's like a mirror.
1,000.
You know what I'm saying?
There's only one
You gotta
problem.
hold yourself to a certain standard. You can do whatever you want to do. You can shake ass, be a slut, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be my girlfriend doing
Facts.
that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to change you. I'm not trying to control you. I'm trying to, and that's why I think relationship, it's a team. We're a family. We got the same last name, same jersey, same Laker, or Janelle, or same name on the back of the jersey. We're a team. Everything I say, I'm not trying to control you. I'm trying to help us. This is for us. We can't have a healthy relationship when you're inviting temptation into the house.
But there's a whole simp army that will never convert.
Right,
or
these
change.
niggas is fucked. It is fucked. That's why all you
we're
can
screwed.
do.
Don the Sauce God. I talked about this and he made a video kind of reacting to it.
Yeah.
And I said, if you're in a relationship with your girl, your last name matters. Kind of back with what you're saying with the jersey. And we live in a world now where dudes are so scared to offend women that they will let their girl put them in a compromising situation so they don't come off as like toxic or insecure. These like trigger words that men are scared to be called. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I say it like, yo, you cannot let a girl carry around your last name while simultaneously being able to play the field. Because guess what? When she shows up to go talk to that other guy, she's wearing a Laker jersey with your last name on it, and you look fucking stupid. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think guys understand and or value their own commitment. Your commitment, guys, is what girls are seeking. There's a reason why the makeup industry never loses money, nail industry, hair salons, etc. These bitches are trying to find the man. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah.
They want a family long term. Any girl that I know that is on this whole shit or stripping long term or whatever else, OnlyFans, whatever, they all come out mentally fucked up because their happiness comes from having children and a family. Women are people. Okay, they're more interested in relationships and human beings. That's why they're more social. So when they're not able to get that at the highest level, which is what? A family and children, the nuclear family. That's why we have all these high anxiety in women, depression, etc. We lied to them and told them, yo, go get a career, go chase a bag, blah, blah, blah. No, all that's going to do is just keep them single, which is going to have them spiral down. So what I tell the guys is this: understand what society tells women to do, which is reserve your options while simultaneously having a sucker at home is not to your benefit. It's to your benefit and to her benefit to not have her doing this stupid hoe shit, because the relationship is going to be able to last, because you have an emotional creature that's erratic, that goes off of how she feels versus what's real. So guys need to know, yo, if I'm with this type of person, I'm in a relationship with this person can destroy me, this person can take my money, this person can take my children. You need to move in a certain way, extremely vigilant. It's amazing to me how guys that are multimillionaires that have built up an empire, right? Go ahead, get married to these dumbass bitches that shouldn't have been married in the first place and get destroyed. They're not able to take that same, how do I say this?
Business acumen.
That business acumen, right, into the relationship field, and then they get taken to the cleaner. So if anything, guys, never allow a woman to be able to play the field while simultaneously having your dumbass at home as her security.
Yeah. Guys, real quick, that's a very good point. Just to add to that as well. Imagine this. You guys do interviews with a bunch of girls, right? So I got to know, who cheats more, men or women? And in your opinion, from your interviews, why?
We're going to touch on that. One thing I did want to mention is
Please, go ahead, man.
And this is something Jay always be talking about on our Patreon. That was the solution to all this shit is if we take the power away from what?
Pussy.
That's it. These dudes value pussy over everything.
Facts.
And so that's why they tolerate shit. You know what I mean? And it really just boils down to that's really the solution. We be talking about it on the Patreon and shit. But I did want to mention that because that's really you could tell them, bro, don't eat the cake, but they just want the cake.
Question.
They're gonna tolerate shit for the cake.
Jay's a man of few words, but very, very profound.
Jay, I got a question for you then. Do you think if prostitution was legalized in the United States, it would drop the value of a pussy? Think it would change it?
That's the thing. They're doing it. They're doing it in so many ways to make it legal now. These massage parlors, they're selling.
Facts.
Happy endings?
Selling. So they'll find a way. If pussy is the goal, they'll find a way, even if it is illegal to buy it, they're going to find a way to do it.
But would the argument be, because I've gotten in discussions with people about this, I want to get your guys' take. They've said that if you legalize prostitution, it's going to make girls come correct, because now they have to bring something else to the table outside of sex.
I disagree.
Yeah.
The reason I would say that is because paying for pussy, for a lot of times as a dude, it's not necessarily the sex. Because like you say, it's like prostitution is legal in certain places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if dudes,
but the women act correct in Colombia, from what I've been told, and prostitution is widely legal there. So that's and I mean, in South America in general, like the women act correct because prostitution is legal. Now, would it work in the States? I don't fucking know. I'm just like speculating here and get y'all take on it. But go ahead, continue.
I was just gonna say, I think that for most dudes, it's not so much sex that they're craving. If they wanted a nut, they can jack off. I think a lot of people they truly lack and are starving for some level of intimacy, some level of a connection, some level of desire. There's dudes who walk around and they truly don't, they feel invisible. And a lot of dudes, if you haven't accomplished anything in life, you feel invisible in the world. And that's one of the beauties of having status, having nice cars, having nice clothes, having things that amplify you, is that it gets you some recognition for a lot of dudes. It makes you feel like somebody all of a sudden. You know what I mean? We all want to feel important. And a lot of motherfuckers, I think that's what they be yearning for. It ain't necessarily like just sex, because everybody could jack off.
Strip club's a good example of
and
that.
Get that feeling. They want that. They want to feel desire. They want to feel some connection. Why do dudes have, they go to that same stripper every single time? Is because they feel some level of connection with her. So I don't necessarily think if it was legal, You
know what? I just got a profound thing in my head just now. Pause. It hit me. The reason why it works in Colombia, why prostitution like makes it kind of evens it out in Colombia is because the women are feminine. Yeah. But here, it literally just came to me now. In the United States, women are masculine as fuck. Like in general, nigga, who you talking to? Like they're extremely masculine, right? So guys have kind of had to like accept like raunchy ass masculine chicks. And even though guys like accept it, it's still not that attractive. But when you go to a strip club, how do the girls behave? They're feminine. They typically wear a necklace a lot of the time. Their breasts are out. They have earrings on. They smell good. Their hair is long. They're being very sensual with you. right? They're being feminine.
Seductive.
They're selling femininity is what they're doing.
They're playing the game,
They're playing the game and they're selling you femininity. All right. And
selling you desire.
exactly. They're giving you attention. They're giving you femininity, whatever, which if you live in a Western country like the United States, etc., femininity actually, guys, is fairly scarce, right? If you got half your population, over half your population is women, but most of the women don't actually act like fucking women. They act like dudes and they think like they could talk to you like dudes. I can't tell you how many girls have told me, suck my dick, nigga. Could you imagine if I walked around and told chicks, like my pussy? Like, it wouldn't work. The people would look at me like I'm crazy. But you go to Colombia, right? You go to these South American countries, all the women are fucking feminine. So since all the women are feminine, these prostitutes, right? They just serve their purpose of being prostitutes because everyone is feminine. It is what it is. But here, it's like tricking ain't going to get you as far as like over there in Colombia, and it's not going to have the same potency as far as like regulating the female market, if that makes sense, because all the girls are feminine versus here they're not.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And one thing kind of to touch on that, we got a couple homies that pimp, and one of the homies, he was kind of putting us on some game, but he was like, my girls, they don't sell sex, they sell desire, they sell game. You know what I mean? It's not about fucking. It's way more than that. And especially someone who's seasoned, a seasoned hoe. It's way more than fucking. You know what I mean? She's selling desire, she's selling game, she's selling a whole lot of shit, intimacy, convo. So
just out to your point, I met a guy at a club. He owns a massage parlor, no pun intended. And in this case, his best girls that get paid the most don't do happy endings. You know what they do? Talk. They sit down, listen to the guy talk for hours.
Yeah.
About his wife, his problems, issues at work, and they just talk. No sex, no happy endings. And they get paid $1,000 in tips. And
crazy.
They've been offered to leave the massage parlor to just stay with that person forever and be taken care of.
This is why they pay for sex in Colombia, because women are feminine.
But do you know why? Because she sat and listened to him.
There you go.
And his problems. Most women nowadays,
they're not feminine.
What are you doing for me now?
Yeah.
What you buying for me now? It's like, it's kind of like, don't give a fuck about you, bro. It's whatever you can give to them. Yeah. And that's the problem, man. Like, femininity is at an all-time low.
Yeah. Which is why guys are paying for this shit. Yeah. They're paying for Chatterbait. They're paying OnlyFans. They're paying for strip clubs and everything. A lot of times, like you just said, they don't even smash. It's just so they could be around feminine energy because their wife is
webcam
a bitchy, annoying ass chick.
Yeah.
And a lot of girls, man, I've heard girls say ridiculous shit on this podcast. Well, I'm feminine to the right man. What the fuck? Okay, or you know what? Let me choose when I want to be a guy. I'm going to be masculine for the right woman. I wear heels all the time until I find a bitch that acts like a woman. See, that logic is flawed. Yeah. But we let women run around and act like that, like it's okay, and it's not. No, bitch, you're just fat, masculine as hell, and you just put on a mask every now and then. That's what they really mean when they say that shit. Because if you're masculine, and then someone's got to kind of get you to be submissive. No, you're just masculine in general. You need a nigga to be damn near slapping you
all the time. Be feminine. Because guess what? Let's say, for example, right? I'm gonna be masculine. Let's say I'm the girl, all the time. But I want to date you, right? However, if I act around you as masculine, and he watches that, it's like, oh, nah, hell no, I'll never wife her up.
That's true. Yeah.
So if you're feminine the whole time, he'd be like, okay, she seems pretty cool. I'm gonna give her a shot versus, oh nah, she hella masculine, bro. Hell no. So
and going back, I think that the solution to all this shit is we have to change. And the beauty of y'all show is y'all deal with hella women. Y'all constantly talking to women. And so you guys are in a situation in which you can potentially change the way these girls think. And like I said,
I don't think they
potentially.
Will, I'm saying if you can change the way, I guarantee you, there's probably some girls that watch y'all show that fuck with y'all. Yeah, if you can change the way she thinks, you can change the way she acts. And the what was we talking about? I look, he lost my train of thought.
You were saying game. You're saying if you change the way they think, you'll change the way they act as far as like being feminine versus not being masculine. Because we bring so many girls in.
And so it goes back to just a lot of girls don't understand dudes.
That's so true. And so bro,
if you can put some, that's why I said, even as far as with yesterday, I'm not trying to criticize. I'm trying to put y'all on game as far as how dudes think. Like I said, I got little sisters. I'm gonna put you on game as far as you're dealing with men. You like men, so understand who you're dealing with. Understand what they like and what they don't like. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I've even asked a girl. So this one girl, this is a quick little story.
No, go ahead.
So this was a minute ago, but I fucked a girl.
We got all night, bro.
Within like 10 minutes, right? We link up, pick her up.
She a fan?
Fuck, right?
She was a fan?
Not yet, probably. I mean, she was in a video, and it was like a year later of her being in a video. She was low key choosing. She had a boyfriend when she was in the video, and the bitch was acting flirty. But nothing ended up happening. Year later, you feel me? I end up seeing her. Well, we're not gonna get into the details. Long story short, I link up with her. Bust down. Now, the point of all this is that months later, so we fucking around. Months later, she wants a relationship, right? Oh, she got some feelings, and I'm like, we're just having a conversation. I'm like, what do you want? She's like, I want love. And I'm like, no, you don't. Because if you wanted love, you wanted to fuck me within 10 minutes of meeting me. You know what I'm saying? You wanted a fun time, and then you caught feelings. You got attached to the nigga who you had a fun time with. And a lot of girls, and this is a question I'd be asking bitches, is like, do you know how to get love? Because I want sex. I know how to get sex. If I had a son, I could teach him step by step. This is how you get sex. As a girl, can you sit your daughter down and teach her how to get love? Do you know how to get love out of a guy? You know what I mean? That's something a lot of girls don't know how to do. And that's why
one more time. Say that for the ladies that are listening. That is so important. Ask that question one more time to the girls.
Do you know how to get love? You know, and to reverse it, as a guy, I know how to get sex. If I had a son, I could sit him down step by step and teach him how to get sex. Could you sit, if we had a daughter, I've talked to bitches. If we had a daughter, could you sit her down and teach her how to get love?
Nope.
And a lot of girls, you can. That's why I say a lot of girls, you don't have game. That's why I'm trying to, even like with this podcast, when y'all talk to girls, it's like put them on game. And if you put the right instruction into a girl's head, it's like, I'm trying to give you, even with this girl, I've let her know, look, I'm not fucking with you, but I want to give you some good information to where you can find love. And a lot of girls, like I say, you don't know how to get love. And that's the issue. And the reason I mentioned the whole, if you wanted love, you want to fuck me within 10 minutes. It's the same vice versa. So as a guy who wants sex, the first thing I establish is who's down to fuck me. Right? If I'm showing any interest to a bitch and she not reciprocating, I move on.
Yeah, cool.
I don't keep pressing her. I move on. She not fucking with me.
Right.
As a girl, if you know he's a fuck boy, you know he's not looking for love. You knew me before the channel. You knew how I get down on the YouTube and shit. Why are you even fucking with me? That within itself means you didn't want love. You wanted that should have been one of the first things you do, is be able to vet dudes that are relationship material and fuck boys. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just another little question though. Y'all can add to y'all shit.
I agree.
Y'all know how to get love?
With you, Zeb.
Bitches don't know how to get love.
Zeb, there's one problem here though.
Talk to me.
The biggest problem here about everything. You are on point about everything.
100% true.
There's one problem though.
Talk to me.
And you know this too. You probably know this too, Jason. Do women really care about men's feelings? Do they care what men want? And added to that as well, do women even give a fuck about men?
And this is why I say, if you change the way she thinks, so even like this girl, bam, does she care? Okay, she don't give a fuck. And I let her know, I go, listen, if you want a husband, then you need to care.
But
like I say, it's a team. You need to care. And if you want to keep a man, the reasons you go home crying without a boyfriend is because you don't care, because you don't understand. So that's my whole thing is, these bitches are whatever, but it's like, if you can change the way she thinks, you can put her in a winning position. But that's why I say, if girls had older brothers, fathers around, and somebody who could put them on some game, a lot of shit would change. But that's the fundamental thing I be trying to tell motherfuckers. Even like on our Patreon, I be trying to tell people, like, you got to change the way she think. You know what I'm saying? Don't just say, don't take off social media. Have her understand the reasoning why social media isn't compatible with a healthy relationship. Have her understand she should have an understanding. Oh yeah, that makes sense. She should feel, why am I on a dating app? You know what I mean? If you change the way she thinks about the situation, you won't have to. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to keep being rude.
No, keep on, bro. Keep on. Like that, you're making some good points.
With anything that you're tripping off of. I don't like my girl dressing a certain way. I don't like whatever the fuck. There's a way in which you can get her on the same page. In a relationship, y'all need to be on the same page. Y'all team, y'all family. It's not so much women are terrible or men. It's not like it's not a battle. I'm trying to figure out, how is this team going to be most successful? We got to be on the same page. So when I give certain advice, this is what's best for the betterment of our team. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And she got to be on the same page. If you're not on the same page, no problem. Go fuck with somebody else. Go play with another team.
What I've realized is that going back to what you said, right? So there's a couple things here. I agree with you 1,000%. Girls have zero game. And the problem is that girls play the game that the guys play. What do I mean by this? They think getting attention and getting opportunity and dates is game for them. No, their game isn't attaining the guy. Their game is retaining the guy. However, for men, our game is getting the dates and getting the sex. So like when girls sit here and think, oh, well, I'm not going to change anything because I got all these guys giving me all this, attention and affection, whatever else it is, but they don't realize it's sexual nature.
Attention only.
That's like us. Let's say I'm a multimillionaire and I'm just tricking off on bitches. I'm smashing, but I'm just tricking off on chicks. None of y'all would respect me because I'm a trick.
Right.
It's the same exact for girls. A trick that spends money on a bunch of chicks, right, to get boxed, right? He's paying for their attention. It's just like a girl that has a bunch of attention on her Instagram and her DMs by showing her body. It doesn't fucking count. But the problem is that what girls like to use the male metric of success when it benefits them, and then they like to use the female metric of success when it benefits them. The male metric of success is, can you get sex? The female metric of success is, can you keep the guy? And I'll argue, most of these chicks cannot keep a fucking guy.
Drake said it. Girls these days don't know how to keep a nigga.
They don't.
Yeah, they don't.
You know and it's being proven
and it's
statistically
scary.
Because there are more single women now than ever before. A report came out earlier this year that there's more single women now than ever before, and their marriage rates have been plummeting. So what does that mean? Well, if guys are the ones that are supposed to be committing to women, that tells you that there's a lack of marriageable women nowadays. I mean, hell, we went around the panel, asked girls, would you rather give up your Instagram or have a marriageable man? Bro, it was shocking. Only like 2 girls said that they would want a marriageable man.
Yeah.
And the thing is that girls want a relationship and they want to get married, but they don't necessarily want to be a wife. They want to still be able to have certain
keep all their
single girl characteristics. And, it's on you as the guy to realize your value and cut that shit off. But so many guys are scared.
Facts. Let's take a short break for some chats real quick and then come back.
And we got 5,400 y'all in here.
Shout out to y'all
guys, like the video, subscribe to the minorities, man. Yeah, as y'all can see, man, these dudes are super
based. Some gems on the podcast.
Okay, first, can you read that?
Jose Perez, $20 says, we're going to rock with y'all regardless, but don't get it wrong. K-Dot might be able to drop squally here, there, but Lil Baby, keep that heat rocking. Come so we got some people because FNF, like 4PF, you dig? Okay. Damian Orozco, $20 says, been a while since I super chatted. Nice to see North Cal in the motherfucking house. Supporting from Hayward in this SF Bay Area. Y'all got a new fan. I'm an actor, so I might run into y'all sometime. FNF gang, we up. Cool. And we got Blackest Panther, $20 says, I agree with Zeb about men. However, it's multiple generations of fatherless homes, exacerbated by womanism. Every man that grew up after the 60s has been damaged by womanism and the false notion of blank state equalism. We have here, like choices, $20 says, do you think a female that keeps her last name, then adds your to the end was truly ready to get married? Example, making good Franklin, because if a female really loved you, wouldn't she drop her maiden name?
That's true.
That's a good point.
And then we got Sneeko in the fucking house.
The minorities.
Shout out Sneeko. And I definitely want to talk to y'all about the whole YouTube cancel shit.
Yeah.
And then we got Roberto Moreno. Great show with George Gaiman. I love the question you asked, Myron. Very basic questions. It was great for us that are not experts. The show is worth $20 at least. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that greatly. And then Sneeko again. Are first world women more egotistical than men?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, we go out and say, what's your thoughts on that, guys? Are first world women more egotistical than men? I think what he means is, do they have a higher sense of self-worth?
Like, I'm a 10 or 20.
Go ahead, boss.
I think they get told that probably growing up at a very, very young age. So probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say for sure. I mean, they're constantly being validated. You know what I mean? They're constantly being told how cute they are, getting attention. So it makes you have a higher sense of self-worth because the world, I know people always say like, know your worth, but it's like your worth comes from the world in a sense. The reason I know I'm funny is because seeing people laugh at my jokes made me confident in my ability to amuse people.
Wait, hold on. You just said something there fucking profound. You let the market dictate your fucking value.
Shout out Kevin Samuels.
Okay? Shout out to him. He talks about this. You let the market dictate your value. The problem is that women arbitrarily assign their own value with zero validation to prove it that is concrete.
Yeah.
They get attention on Instagram, but they can't keep a fucking guy. I can't tell you, bro. We interview girls. Hey, what do you rate yourself? We had to get rid of that segment. We used to ask girls, what do you rate yourself 1 out of 10? Bro,
10,
if I had $1 for every
100.
time these bitches said 11, I'd be fucking a billionaire by now. But it's because girls don't have a real how do I say this? Measure from the market, because they're getting skewed information. Dudes are hitting them up, blah, blah, blah. Niggas lie to them all the time. Yeah. You're beautiful the way you are, blah, 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 body positivity. Men, you have to understand your value because you're constantly reminded of your value every day.
Every day.
The girls that you deal with remind you of it when you get curved. Your peers remind you of it based on how they treat you. Your income reveals it. So as a man, you're constantly reminded where you stand in the world. There's a natural hierarchy when it comes to men. Well, women, it's ambiguous. No one fucking knows. So you know that you're funny because the world's telling you that. But these chicks, they're getting told, oh, you're pretty, whatever, but they're just trying to get laid. So it's fleeting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
fucks up their perception of themselves.
Bam. Agreed. Schmeebles, prostitution is legal in Australia, still same issues as other first world countries. But bro, we talked, he probably super chatted that before. The key is because the women are not feminine in general. So you go to Colombia where all the women are feminine, that fixes it. George Arkello, $50. Prostitution legalized will drop the value of selling sex. Prostitution will force women to decide whether they want to go industry to publicize their body count or have a relationship brand and keep the benefit of alleged low body count. Yeah, I see where you're coming from there. For the minorities, is there, we don't know. I mean, we're just speculating here, but it is what it is. DL Saint, I really want to know. Myron is onto something. In Medellin, the strippers are aggressive, in your face, less feminine. Come get this box. A masculine woman in Medellin is scarce, hard to find. Therefore, it's sought out by men. Myron, you may be a genius. Yeah, I was thinking about it like, why wouldn't prostitution work in the United States, or why isn't it working in first world countries? And the reason why it doesn't work in first world countries is because the women are masculine as fuck. All Sydney, just checking in. Salute Myron and Fresh. Keep doing the great work.
Down under, Australia.
Yeah, we got the whole world watching, bro. We got Canada, England, Australia in the house.
All right, so I know y'all gotta go soon, so we'll just do one more question here for you guys. You want the last one?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, yo, how'd y'all? What? Number one, why did YouTube cancel you guys, fucking assholes? And then, how did that affect you guys? How'd you come back?
You want to take that?
No, you got it.
So our first channel got deleted, and I don't really know because they don't tell you specifically what video or what
general,
you did wrong.
It's vague,
right? So they go, oh, you violated our sex policy, but they don't tell you which video or which portion of what video. And so I don't know where we went south, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we got our channel deleted once. Second time we got deleted, I literally still again have no idea, and we ended up going to the YouTube headquarters. Talking to them about it, and they realized, oh yeah, it was a mistake, and so they gave us our account back. So we're back. We're back in action, but yeah, it's vague, and I mentioned it on the No Jumper podcast, but they say things, but it doesn't really mean anything. So for example, there was one video, the thumbnail was literally me and a girl looking at each other. And there it goes right there. College Confessions, San Diego State. It's the third video.
Mm-hmm.
That video, at one point, we got like an email like, this violates our sex and guidelines. This is a violation of our sex and guidelines, sexual guidelines, or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I swear to God. Like,
wow.
And I got the email. It's like, this was a violation. It violates our sex guidelines.
Yeah.
And it's literally me and a girl looking at each other. So
what the fuck?
It's just.
Do you think that you were targeted?
I don't know, honestly. I don't really think too deep into it. I mean, the way I look at life is like, these niggas can't stop greatness. You know what I mean? So
there you go.
I just know, man, if you come correct, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good.
Right.
It is a tough situation, but just like in life in general, it's like all you can do is just try to win. You know what I mean? Do what you can to win.
Yeah.
And obviously anybody in life, we all have disadvantages. Some people short, some people ugly, some people fat. Well, I mean, that's a choice, but some people, right, as far as systemic racism and all these different things, we all have different disadvantages. All you can do is just try to work around it, try to win. You know what I'm saying? Like,
try your best.
Complaining about it, I mean, trying to fix it, trying to fight the system, it's really hard to beat the system, but it's like you can beat the person in the mirror. You can change the person in the mirror. So I just try to look in the mirror, figure out, put what's the right chess move, right? Oh, that was a fuck up. Okay, how can we move past it type shit? You know what I mean? I try not to think too.
But the thing is, you guys are still here. And honestly speaking, from back in the day,
for sure,
y'all had like 800K twice, bro. If you think about it.
No, yeah, we got a strong fan base. I appreciate them. Fuck with the people. But yeah, I don't really think too deep into it.
Okay,
shit is crazy though.
Yeah, fuck cancel culture, bro. And that's crazy that you say I drove down to where's their headquarters? LA, right?
Somewhere in the Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the Bay?
Yes, like San Bernardino.
Let's not
speak on it.
Fresh scary. It's nigga, bro. No, I mean no. But y'all, it's in the Bay.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the Bay. I think San Bernardino,
San Bruno.
So y'all just went there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, drove up there, talked our shit. You know what I'm saying? Seduced a couple of the YouTube hoes. But I just went up there, talked our shit, and they ended up giving us our shit back. Like, oh yeah, that was a fuck up.
That's good though.
Off a thumbnail, bro?
No. Well, that was just an example of the one shit of the things. It don't make sense. Like the shit, and even because we have a wild ass channel. So I'm not trying to act as if we're just hella innocent. We post wild shit, but everything we do, we censor, we blur shit out. I know other videos. I can point anything you go, oh, that's too wild, right? A girl showing her titties censored. I can show you a video that's on YouTube, millions of views, titties
Same
censored.
shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. I can show you a video of bang butts. There's a bang butts prank video, 2 of them, millions of views. Dude pulls his dick out. It's blurred, but it's like, the point is that when shit is blurred, it's acceptable. But when we do
when it's y'all,
y'all were targeted, bro.
Sometimes it ain't acceptable. So
they pick and choose.
They pick and
they do. Know the situation, it is pretty fucked up, but get through it regardless.
Yeah, it's because I think they use a lot of bots to do things. So like sometimes there's errors, bro. It is what it is.
Yo, so to combat this, you guys have Patreon. Tell them what's on Patreon, bro, because that shit be fire.
Fuck with the Patreon, man. So we try to keep that. We try to have the Patreon majority informative. The YouTube channel is majority entertainment.
Yeah.
And then on Patreon, kind of like I mentioned earlier, it's like I want to put some information in your head that can potentially help change your life. Something that of some type of redeemable value.
Yeah.
You seeing some titties and some ass, that's cool. And entertainment is important. But I want to give you some information that can potentially help your situation, help you get in a better place. So we do a lot of podcasts on the Patreon, a lot of sit down, answering specific questions, giving advice. We do obviously also do as far as extended versions or any extras or deleted scenes, shit like that. And that's more so kind of the bait to draw traffic is like, you know, you want to see the ass and titties, boom. And then a lot of times people go there and they stick around because it's like, oh, there's actually some valuable information there. You know what I mean?
That's what we do, man. Come for the Frank Castles and the kickouts, and then you stay and you see all the value we give, like the Money Mondays, making money, getting in shape, Zoom calls, that other stuff. So,
but I know Jason got a hella game. He just don't talk a lot. I already know. So it's what it is.
Silent assassin.
All right, we got some more chats here and then we'll close out.
Yeah. Let's see here.
1 second.
And you guys, thank you so much for the support, man. You know,
we made it happen, man. Y'all want this interview?
Y'all been asking for a while, bro. Nope. So I'm really happy that we're able to do it. Did y'all have anything for us?
Any questions?
Fresh pulls this thing.
Any last thoughts?
I was just gonna say, how do you live this lifestyle? Like you.
It's a good
for
question,
the people
bro.
who don't even know, it's like, and I'm not gonna get too specific into Fresh's business, but this nigga works and just is moving nonstop. It's like yacht party, this event. Up till 10 in the morning, then we got this event. It's like, how do you keep it going? How do you work so hard? How do y'all every 3 days got this? Y'all got a lot of shit going on. How do you do it?
It's focus, man. We have a goal to hit 1 million subs on YouTube, and nothing is stopping us. Haters ain't stopping us. Girls ain't stopping us. And it's like, okay, I could play around and do my thing and just have fun, but then what am I celebrating? Versus, hey, we got a whole community here. We got my co-host here, Myron. He's behind the scenes working on equipment, setting up, you know, other collabs as well, working on other crazy experiments and projects.
I was one that messaged him and said the minorities are in town.
Yeah, so it's kind of like we work together as a team, but like my role is to go there, meet people, network, meet girls for the show, meet promoters, meet celebrities, and bring them here. Like for example, making sure y'all have a good time is part of my role.
Yeah.
So
and you did your job.
I appreciate that, man.
That's what it's about, man.
But yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. These niggas are so humble, but I already know y'all be getting lit too.
What are you doing, Fresh?
No, good stuff. It's all on Patreon, guys. Check it on Patreon.
Find it on their Patreon, guys. Okay, what else? Any other chats, Chris?
That's it.
No, we're good.
I got a couple more questions.
Go ahead, bro.
Question. Who's y'all favorite? Y'all do hella shows and shit. Y'all got like a favorite show or a favorite guest?
Andrew Tate, Corporate Tate. That nigga's top G.
Yeah. It's always great interviewing Andrew. Andrew's a good friend of the show. Damn. Caught me off guard with that one. I'm trying to think. Like, I like the shows that we do with Rolo Tomasi.
Yeah.
Where we break down like
actually Rolo's here in town right now.
Yeah, he was here earlier in the studio. We did a whole episode on like how rape culture is a myth. And obviously, you know, people are gonna be like offended by that. But like we broke it down with the stats and everything, bro. Like a lot of these stats that they try to say, like, 1 in 5 women is a victim of sexual assault on campus. It's all inflated stats that aren't true. They're using like, you know, polls, self-reported polls and phone calls that don't actually, you know, corroborate with the official Justice Census Bureau. So, you know, so that's I think that was because I really enjoy like putting info out there that like debunks myths. We also talked about like how a woman's body count actually does like significantly affect her ability to like hold down a stable marriage or a relationship. So
what y'all think the average body count is?
Damn, bro.
This is a good question.
It depends on the age, but
like our age, we'll just say like a 25 just got out of college.
Bro, for a girl, keeping a buck in a major city, 50.
Easy. And that's one thing I be trying to tell these niggas, because you gotta understand, we interview hella girls. Bro,
they don't know,
crazy, bro. And it's sick because it's like I didn't seen it from every demographic. Bro, I didn't seen it from the college bitch, the older bitch, the married bitch, the single mom, the family, the religious woman, like all these.
You want to hear something funny, bro?
Crazy.
We started asking that question recently, and what I did was I was like, all right, so if we take the pressure off the girl and ask the girls, what do you think the body count is of average? Literally, same exact question. We started asking this like maybe a month and a half ago. What is the average body count for a girl that's 25, just got out of college, that's single? What's your thoughts? It amazed me how some girls were saying 100, some girls were saying 50, some girls were saying like 10 or 15. So, but what I've come to realize is the average between all the girls that we've asked is somewhere between 30 to 25 to 50 is in that range.
They having their fun.
Yeah,
sure.
Yo, y'all seen the club scene over here, bro. Girls going from table to table, guy to guy. Bro, it is crazy. The audience doesn't know this because they're not really outside like that. But if you're outside doing interviews, meeting people, networking,
you see it.
You're going to see shit live.
The craziest thing for me is because we interview, like I say, a lot of college students. It's so many wild stories I didn't seen or heard.
Cheating.
And we need the wildest story. What's the wildest one?
You see this person and you're like, yo, I would have never thought that. You know what I mean? Like, you genuinely don't look like a girl who would do that.
The girl next door.
Person that would do that.
Yeah.
And so it really just fucks up your perception because you just see every type of person. You like, they're all got some crazy stories.
Before we end, tell us one story each you heard from a girl that was wild, bro.
Yeah.
From an interview.
That like made you say, holy fuck.
Maybe one I don't really get surprised anymore, honestly. I'm so numb to this shit.
Yeah. But there's got to be one that sticks out in your head that's like
one that you put on Patreon that was too crazy. Or something that you put like,
I'm trying to think of one for us. A girl. It's just for us, like we're really desensitized to it. I'll say the thing for us while you guys think about it is just like how girls have zero problem, like a lot of women that are like attractive have like no problem like compartmentalizing dudes in different roles, and they think their presence alone is good enough to justify that. So in other words, like they'll have a dude that like pays for certain shit, and we'll be like, well, what does he get in return? And they're like, oh, just me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, I talk to him every now and then. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm like, you fucking dumb bimbo. You really think he wants to talk to you? He wants to smash. She's like, no, I don't like him like that. But it's just how like it's almost as if like going back to what you said, like, can a woman really go ahead and get love from a man or whatever? It's just that basic unawareness of what men really want. All they care about is what they want. So, but anyway, turn it back to y'all. Crazy story.
I mean, for me, what I've seen, bro, is like not really a story, but like, bro, girls are so funny because they'll literally, bro, hop from guy to guy, like nothing happened. Yeah, and it's like
that's just part of the game. These bitches choose.
Yeah, exactly.
They choose.
But niggas get mad though. They're like, "Yo, why she doing that? This and that." I'm like, you know what I realize? It's just her turn. Just like you told me on the yacht, right? I said, "Just my turn." He said, "Nah, it's just her turn." So you're right.
Yeah,
you're right, bro.
So you got the wildest story. It came from the girl that we interviewed, but it was more so of the reflection of the dude. But she was dating a dude, and they were on a break or something, or she cheated or something. It was one of those like he cheated on me, so I want to cheat on him type of deal. Yeah, dumb. And I think she cheated on him with one of his friends.
Oh,
and somehow, some way, the ex-boyfriend found out, and he still took her back.
Oh shit!
It's like shit like that is it's wild as fuck, and it's like, damn, you're just
guys like that. You got to push and watch podcasts like this, bro. Like, damn,
it's just fucking up the game for just all the ones who are playing the game right.
Yeah,
it's like you're taking a girl back that disrespected you like that.
Yeah, facts.
The homie told you, and she might have even told you, and it's like, oh yeah, I accept it.
Yeah, I didn't heard several of those. I didn't heard. Oh, I had a threesome with his friend. I didn't see so much shit. I didn't heard so much shit.
It's pretty crazy.
This shit is crazy. I can't think of like a specific. I didn't heard hella shit.
There was one in Fort Lauderdale when you guys were here last time that I watched. We were in Las Olas, and something about like the craziest sex story.
As far as out here, like in Miami.
Yeah, I forgot.
It was last time y'all were out here.
I know a girl. Well, this is kind of like what you say, but it was a little different. But I remember one of the girls. She was like, me and my boyfriend broke up, had a threesome with his friend, and then we got back together type vibe. So it was similar, kind of what he said. I remember that was actually on South Beach.
Bruv.
And it's like you would never expect it from her. She looks just like a regular girl. You know what I mean? It fucks you up as a dude.
No, it does.
Yeah. And a lot of people think like heartbreak is just getting cheated on. But a lot of times being on the other side of that coin can break your heart when you're the nigga who she's cheating with, because you see a side of girls that you never really believed. You see the way how slimy they are and how they'll text and genuinely seem like they're fucking with their boyfriend. Like she'll go to the bathroom and have a call with her boyfriend or something, or she's texting her man, and you put yourself in the other guy's shoes. Like he probably genuinely thinks she's solid because she seems genuine. You know what I mean? She on the phone, she seems genuine, or she's texting him and, oh, I love you, babe, this and that. And it seems genuine, and she's not knowing she's getting her back blown out.
Yeah.
So it can that also scars you. It's not just about, because I've never had my heart broken, but being on the other side of the fence, fucking around with girls who got boyfriends, it's like that shit scars a nigga.
I got a story for you that scarred me on that. I was with this chick, you know who I'm talking about. And we were like at my spot. This is a couple years ago. This is here in Miami. And she was finessing this fucking doctor, bro. And she had like, he was like giving her money and all this other shit. She was just saving all that money, saying like, I'm broke or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But what this chick was doing is she was fucking flipping houses. And he would give her money. She would save all that shit. And she showed me her bank account. She had like 170K in there. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to go buy this property and fucking flip it. And I was like, bruh, don't ever tell that fucking doctor how much money you really have. He's going to fucking like lose his shit.
Yeah.
So she played the like innocent, like, oh, I'm broke. I'm a college student, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, she was like finessing this nigga for money. And then on top of that, someone was calling her while we were hooking up. And he was a dude that used to date her. And same girl, two different dudes that called her. And he kept calling. So she said, fuck it. And while we were smashing, she answered it and just put the shit on speaker and let it hear the sounds.
Bro, that shit scars you.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, so going through all of this, right? Do you trust women the same way?
I trust people. People are gonna do what's in their best interest. You know what I mean? So women are gonna do what's in their best interest. Kind of like I mentioned as far as yesterday with making bets. If I'm a winning bet, if she truly believes I'm a winning bet, she's not gonna jeopardize losing me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just trust women to be women. And my whole thing is I'm not trying to put handcuffs on no girl. If you find a nigga better than me, congrats.
Go ahead.
Like, go be happy.
Go ahead.
I want what's best for you.
Yeah.
If you find a nigga better than me, go ahead. Like, go have fun. Cause I'm always gonna be comfortable where I'm at.
Right.
So I'm not a hater. I don't got no hate in my body. I'm not trying to handcuff none of these hoes. So I'm not really tripping as far as bitches. Like, that's just part of the game. You find a better nigga, go ahead, have fun. You know what I'm saying? So
for me, I live by the principle, it's just my turn. And what you said earlier, it's just her turn.
Her turn.
And it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna have fun with shorty, see what's good. But to wife her up, bro, the shit she does, you know, it's funny. I'll play dumb. I'll be like, oh, you know what? Maybe we get together in the future. Like maybe it's a possibility, right?
Yeah.
I'll just watch how she actions. I'm like, all right, she doing this, she doing that. Yeah. Hell no.
Yeah.
Because now she's coming.
I'm gonna tell y'all another one.
Go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go.
And this was another reason. Oh yeah. Anyway,
just
go
say
for it, bro. Go for
it.
I just baby. You can't shock anybody here, man.
I was gonna say another thing that just fucks you up. Basically, I met a girl who, like, a couple months. This is a while ago, but a couple months into fucking with her, she basically told me how she does OnlyFans, right?
Oh,
and this was a girl who also wanted a relationship.
Regular
right?
type
like
chick?
She starts regular. I'm so regular as far as like you would never think it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, she starts, you know, catching feelings, blah, blah. Then it's like you end up finding out you do OnlyFans and it just fucks you up because you just start. Then I knew another girl. Bam, I fuck her. One of the homies ended up fucking her. He's hitting me like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, she's a prostitute. She's like a high-end escort.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, these chicks be living double lives, bro.
You know what's funny? She won't charge you, but she'll charge the next nigga.
Yeah.
Because that nigga's that type of nigga.
Yeah.
So it's like
part of the game.
It's part of the game.
You got winners and losers.
It's like, it's amazing because like it'll happen and then you're like, you'd be like, damn, does this shit happen all the time? But bro, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, people think I'm Myron, you just jaded, blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, no. We see the dark side of female nature here in Miami. And then on top of that, it's like, bro, like the girl next door that you think is cute or whatever, I'm telling you, she's flying out, fucking some nigga.
She's on a sugar
doing
site,
some shit,
getting her back blown out.
Yeah,
nigga paying her bills.
Yo, I've seen, for you guys out there, no, all girls out there are hoes. Yo, there's fucking doctors.
Yeah.
There's lawyers. There's famous influencers that are on these sugar sites. You want to know why? Because guys are not men and they don't have money and they're broke and they don't have their shit together. So girls are going on these sugar sites to find these kinds of guys, bro. Shit has changed. Even a chick that's a fucking doctor on sugar sites, guys. I'm trying to tell y'all. Sorry, is that something?
I was just gonna say,
please.
When you on the high, when you high up on the food chain as a guy or a girl, you see the worst aspects of the other sex. The most beautiful women in the world, they deal with the worst aspects of men as far as dudes stalking them, dudes sending them unsolicited dick pics, dudes harassing them. And on the flip side, when you're high on the food chain as a guy, you see the worst aspects of women. Dudes
doing anything for clout,
cheating with their boyfriend with you, and girls doing slimy shit, and girls blah blah blah, and girls are. I got a homie. This nigga, we was at a house party. The bitch boyfriend downstairs, he's upstairs fucking her. Like it's like this shit is normal. It's so like I say, when you on the top of the food chain on either side, you see the worst aspects.
That's a fantastic point, bro. Let's steal that. I like that.
Yeah, shit
that's
is crazy.
Very true.
This shit's so sick,
man.
Yeah, for all you guys out there, bro. Listen, man. This isn't a podcast to sit there and bash women or anything. It's to aware you of what women are capable of so that you can move correct and know what girl is worth your time and or a serious relationship. Have fun with them, guys. We love hoes. Don't get it twisted. We love hoes on this podcast.
We love all the hoes.
But we don't want you guys to wipe these kinds of girls up because I'm telling you, it's going to cause you headache and heartache. But anyway,
remember, it's just her turn. All right, guys.
And then last one here, Mr. Thuggin McLovin, Giggity Jones. Tommy Sotomero was the best guest. Okay, awesome.
All right, so follow the minorities. Where can they find y'all?
Yeah, where can they find y'all, bro?
Cash
Instagram, Twitter. Throw it, drop it. Where they gonna support you, bro? Drop it, please.
Zebadiahjuniel. You feel me? Fuck with a nigga. I need some bread. I'm starving. I'm hungry. I need some ice. This nigga Fresh got all the ice shining on me.
Listen,
I got a couple little bracelets, but help me out, man. Just a struggling YouTuber trying to make it.
Trying to pay the rent.
Where can I find you? You want to throw any socials?
Oh, just _minorities3 on IG. And tap in on YouTube as well, the minorities.
A lot of people don't know. We used to be package. We're not gonna talk about it. Package handlers. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw that in there. That was always
package handlers.
Like for what, UPS? Or FedEx?
Yeah.
Wow. What can Brown do for you?
Yeah.
that was actually a part of a lot of the time when our YouTube career, we actually had normal jobs. Majority of it so far.
That's how it starts.
So that's one thing that
when did y'all leave the normal job life? Recently?
A few years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. I literally
awesome.
We saw this shout out to Dame Dash. We saw this Dame Dash interview. Nigga was just talking so much.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking boss. I don't gotta ask another man for nothing.
It woke the boss within us.
Yeah,
like we gotta
quit
boss.
Today.
We got a daddy. I gotta quit.
Yeah.
So he just kind of woke a giant within us, and literally on some spontaneous shit. Because we had normal jobs, but we also were financially stable because we were making cool money off YouTube.
Yeah.
But it was just so normalized. Like we were just so used to just having a job. And so, I'm not advising if you ain't got no money, set aside, don't just quit. But we were comfortable and he woke the giant within us. So we just like, fuck this job and quit on the spot.
And now you're here today.
Y'all just walked in and say, fuck y'all niggas.
Literally.
Gave the uniforms back?
I gave my 2 weeks.
Okay.
I gave my 2 weeks.
Nice.
I got a job again. I gave it 2 weeks.
It's so funny. I can see Zeb and Myron. I can see Jason and me.
Yeah. Did you guys still got the uniforms?
I had mine, but I ended up like throwing it away years later.
Yeah, I think I still got mine.
All right.
Y'all should did a skit.
It's part of the legacy.
Y'all should did a skit with that.
We was thinking about doing a video like just fucking around and like applying for jobs. Like literally, I probably shouldn't say it because the nigga gonna steal the YouTube idea, but we literally was like, what if we just like got hired at UPS and just YouTubed it and just fucked around and see how much we can get away with.
People love it from y'all.
You know what I mean? Like, how can we?
Like, if me and Fresh did it, they'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" If you guys did it, they're gonna love it.
That'd be funny.
Nah, yeah, I think that should be lit. Just go get hired somewhere and just see how much havoc we can create. What can we do? When will Burger King fire me? When will
McDonald's.
You know what I mean? So
yo, go check them out, guys.
Yeah.
We love these guys, man.
Guys, man.
Anytime they're in Miami, we try to do a show with them. Go subscribe to their channels, guys. Check them out. And also drop the Cashapp, man. Support them, bro. I'm going to put their Cashapp in the description, guys. Go support them because as y'all know, you can get canceled anytime if you guys want to keep seeing their content. Great stuff. As you guys can see, they care.
And get
about
on their Patreon
stuff.
as well.
And get on their Patreon, man. What's the Patreon?
Patreon.com/the minorities3.
Bam.
There you go.
All right, man. We'll catch you guys back here tomorrow. Wednesday, for Womanizer Wednesday at 6 p.m. Peace.
Peace.